Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today's video we're going to be talking about how you can farm anvils. So there's not really many ways you can farm anvils. Of course you've got the anvil dungeon itself, which requires you to do a time dungeon key. You've also got the ability to, I guess, open the chests that give you armor. I'll give you gear, and you have a chance of getting anvils from that, but it's very, very minuscule. And then you have this way here, which is, in my opinion, probably the best way to do it. And you want to do this on half stamina, not when it is 70 stamina a run, but from the Hell Knighthood boss difficulties, you have a 10% chance to get anvils, as well as actually a quite decent chance to get enhancement stones, which is pretty good, especially if you are pushing box EC, whether that be through rare gear or SSR gear. This will also be pretty handy for you. As you can see, I do not need them, but it's quite worth it. Same with anvils as well. If you're a long-time player, you may not need them if you're not always making gear for characters, but we're going to go two teams you can use. You can use this team here. Bear in mind, I'll be showing you all auto teams today. You can use this team here, which is just a auto, it's like a it's like a two-turn team. Boulder, you do actually need everyone on this team. So when it comes to gear, actually, we'll go over gear first. So Lolly Melon is running attack crit. We've got defense, triple defense on Boulder with 2 sets of crit damage to maximize his crits. We've got Hell with attack crit, which is what you're basically going to need, and then Gelder with HP defense. If you do have like attack lifesteal, so you got attack here and then like lifesteal here, that should be fine, and you may actually be able to kill it a little bit quicker. But yeah, I'm just running HP defense. Nothing crazy, nothing special. And for the card set, we are running the increased basic stats card set for Demons and Unknowns, which I didn't even know was a thing for Knighthood Boss. But in Knighthood Boss, allies' base stats are increased by 3% for each applicable ally on the battlefield, which is of course Demons and Unknowns. And everyone here is an Unknown. Gelda is, I'm not actually sure what she counts as a Demon or an Unknown, but she is either or. You can also run food if you want to run food. I'm not going to be running food because I don't know, it's probably a more fair test if I didn't. If I did, I would pick defense food for Boulder, because that's where a lot of our damage is going to come from to the actual boss. Will be through Boulder's counter, and that'll be, of course, when it goes on to his turn. So, these two here, their whole goal is to kill the 2 side swords. Of course, these swords here, you can't damage the middle guy until you break the swords. You can see it's on auto. The game will immediately pick the debuff skill. So, I recommend you also have the team set up like this as well. You could probably put Merlin where Boulder is if you really wanted to. It doesn't really change anything, but you can if you wanted to. AoE here, so I've also given her Zeldris Link because I don't have any lifesteal gear, so I recommend giving her Zeldris Link so she can lifesteal quite a bit. There we go. Sometimes it does kill, sometimes it doesn't kill. It's very iffy with damage, so if you are running attack lifesteal, you should actually be fine there. There we go, we land the kill. And now it'll double attack into Boulder, because it only plays about 2 skills. That is over Rupture, but because Hell's got the only buff, and it doesn't really matter because Hell's buff is immortality, so it's pretty fine there. And there we go. It is basically dead. Back onto our turn again. It will immediately go for these skills here. You can, once again, like I said, put Lolly Merlin where Boulder is, and it'll make it like 1 skill quicker if he doesn't kill her, which he doesn't. So yeah, it'll make it 1 skill quicker every run, which after a few runs will add up. Of course, you should only be farming this when it is 35 stamina a run and not 70 stamina a run. I'm just showing you when it's 70 stamina a run because, I don't know, there you go, we got anvils as well, we've got 10% drop chance for anvils. But yeah, also 80 of them as well. So now we're going to be showing the, I would say, more premium team. This is a guaranteed 2-turn team. No funky gear needed, just a guaranteed really good 2-turn team, and that is Giants. Of course, we're using King and Deanne, we've got the new Skadi, we got Matrona, and we got Skuld. So for the characters you do need for this team are 100% must is Blue Matrona, with Relic preferably, Skuld, and King of the Ant. This Skadi is very useful, but you can quite easily get away with running like Blue Skadi instead, who also has quite a powerful, well no, not really. She's only really there for her passive. She's got weak point, but it's not really necessary because King and Deanne are very much overkill. I'll show you the gear on this team. It's nothing crazy. We've got HP defense on Matrona, we've got attack defense, that's like pretty mediocre on Skadi, we've got HP defense on Skuld, and we've also got HP defense on King and Deanne as well. For the card set, we've just got the increase applicable allies' basic stats by 7% and decrease their AoE damage taken by 10% for Giants and Fairies. Once again, you don't need food for this team. This team is, in my opinion, a much better team. We do have King Link, which isn't really needed. King Link only increases pierce rate, but I just kept it anyway because I gave her Sariel because she's I don't know. She actually does really well at critting. Scotty's actually pretty good. This Scotty's pretty good. You can run blue. You can run red, but red will be quite useless. But you can, once again, still run it. It's not going to kill you. This boss is not hard. This is one of the easier bosses, which is the reason why you farm this boss instead, because it's only got one phase. Most of the time they do have two phases, and if they have two phases, the AI does not know how to use in auto, but does not know how to use a stance skill. It will basically refuse to use a counter unless it is a taunt, and still then it will not use it because it's a counter. It's really odd. I don't know why. It's been like that since the game came out. But yeah, Scotty's damage is pretty good. She's basically here just do chip damage. It's quite good, and increases King of the Ant's attack. Like I said, it is like very much overkill. It could have killed with like no attack related stat boost. And we also get one hit on the boss itself, so it will guarantee play those 4 skills every time as long as you have the characters. As long as you have Diane on the right side, it doesn't really matter. King of Diane, Scaldy, because she's got a debuff skill, and technically so does King of Diane, but King of Diane is a petrify. The game counts it as, so always play that last. You will always sort of play the debuff skill, and the game prioritizes weak points, and it immediately goes for the debuff, weak point, AoE, and then petrify. As long as Diane's here, you're completely fine. You can have any of these 3 in any other order; it doesn't matter. But yeah, this is the team I recommend. We'll do another run just for the sake of doing another run, but it's a really good team. And of course, if you're farming anvils and you're really desperate for anvils, this is a good way to do it. Also get red crystals out of it as well. Of course, once again, box CC and Constellation may be a huge factor in the fact it may take you an additional turn to beat it, or you may be able to defeat the previous one with Boulder a little bit quicker if you've got outfits for him. I have no outfits for Boulder. On that other team, I actually only had outfits for Hell and Gelder. I don't actually have outfits for Boulder, and I don't have outfits for Lolly Merlin. But on this team, I've only got outfits. Oh no, yeah, on this team I've got outfits for King of Diane and Skuld. Scotty has no outfits apart from free ones or Hawk Pass ones, and Matrona's only got outfits from the 3 Matronas we have, being green, red, and blue. And then once again, it's now going to counter, and it's going to absolutely nuke it, because her counter is extremely powerful. And this boss doesn't really have much health, it's just more or less, it's got very low damage cap, which requires 4 skills to kill it, but because it's got no counter resistance, and of course counters go through damage cap, it's pretty easy. And you get the odd gold chest, which isn't too bad. But yeah, that's it. I just want to make a video going over how you can farm anvils. Just once again, please only farm this when it is half stamina. I'm pretty sure it's half stamina every other Monday, so of course it wasn't this Monday, so it will be next Monday, and then once again you can sort of see the pattern, it will be every other Monday. I'm pretty sure this is only possible on this demonic beast as well, because it is only one phase. The other ones are many phases, and like I said, with many phase demonic beasts, the game will not apply counters. I don't know why, it's just in the code, it doesn't like counters. But anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.